Okay, here we are in the locker room, and yes, this is where we need to be, and there's the sphere in question. I've still been talking to everybody. It's still more of the same, kind of what I was saying before. A couple of things I noted is I talked to one Ronso woman who was upset that the Ronso hadn't been asked to help guard the high road. The Albed are like under more scrutiny and racism than ever because of the reports that the Albed are kidnapping summoners or whatever. I'm not sure if that's public knowledge or yet, but I know with the operation failing and all that, the Albed hate is at an all-time high. And on top of that, there are a lot of people. Like there was a dog that was waiting at the entrance to the high road, and there was somebody nearby who said their owner died and the dog was waiting on him, which was fucking tragic. And then there was another guy at the travel agency who was waiting on his partner to show up, and then there was another guy nearby who was like, his partner's dead, but I don't have the heart to tell him. Oh man, you can find some interesting stuff by talking to the people in this game. But anyway, I won't delay any longer. Let's examine the sphere. This one is Jecht Sphere 5.
Hey, Aaron, did you get that last match?
Yeah, but I don't understand why you wanted me to. Didn't you say you have Blitzball in your Xanarkand?
Not a sportsman, are ya?
Working on your form?
My form don't need no work. I'm the great Jecht. It's for my kid.
Your son plays Blitzball?
Yeah, and he wants to beat his old man bad. Once I told him to give it up. He didn't speak to me for a week. Wonder what he's doing now. I hope he got bigger and put on some muscle. Hey, what's the big idea? Stop shooting!
I guess you don't know what you got till it's gone, huh, Jecht? And I'd say Titus did get bigger and put on some muscle, although he's still kind of shrimpy. Not really, though, like, he probably has more muscle than I do, and I work out all the time. Anyway, there's actually something else we can get in the locker room while we're here. Let's talk to the Aurochs while we're here. You saw Chopu on the far plane. Kinda looked like you, yeah? Not really, Keepa. I mean, maybe a little bit in the face, but oh well. What about you, Bada? Is Yuna going to quit her pilgrimage? I hope she does. Why? Don't you want Sin to be defeated? I guess, oh yeah, and the Seymour's wedding thing, that thing is like public knowledge. Like, everybody knows about it. I can't imagine Yuna and Maester Seymour as a couple. Me either, dude. I wonder how Luca and Gata are doing. No one from Besaid has heard from them either. Ew, I should probably just keep that to myself, huh? Is it true that Yuna is getting married? It is true, unfortunately. Okay, but the real reason we came in here is you can open this locker and get the Jupiter Crest, which is one of the things you need to power up the ultimate weapons later in the game. So yeah, useful. So the next Jecht Sphere is on the bridge of the SS Liki, which is the ferry that connects, or that goes between Besaid and Kilika. So I'm going to take the ferry here back to Kilika, and then we will, I'll meet you back at the bridge of the SS Liki for the next Jecht Sphere. Okay, we're actually not on the SS Liki, we're on the SS Winnow, but there's a reason I say that, or have done that. First of all, I found out something I didn't even know about this game. This guy told me that Liki and Winnow were actually great monks of Yevon, and that's what these two ships are named after, which is cool. But of more interest is this lady up here. I didn't think you can do this until later in the game, but there's something you can get from this girl by telling her how many seagulls are flying around the ship. So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Any down here? I don't see any. Oh wait. 5, 6, 7. Are there any in back? Wait, there's one. 8. And any back here? 9, 10, 11. Okay, I think that might be our answer. Let's talk to this girl. I'm doing a study on the animals of Sphera. The birds flying around here are lesser Sphera gulls. I wonder what a greater gull would be like. Lesser gulls are gentler than greater gulls. You can tell by the way they fly. How are they different, flying-wise? I wonder how many of them are flying around this ship. I'm curious. Well, I just counted them for you. You've counted the number of seagulls around the ship? Oh, I've counted. So how many were there? I count. Oh wow, I thought it would be multiple choice, but no. 11. That's about what I thought. It's the same as I counted earlier. Thanks to you, I have a confirmed count. Here, this is for your help. And we get an ace wizard. Thank you very much. Which is a ball for Waka, I believe, and it has... Jeez, magic plus 40%. Wow, that's a big boost if you were to give Waka some kind of magic or something, but he's not really a magical character, so oh well. Why couldn't it have been strength plus 40%? Damn, we would have been rocking. But anyway, to move on, you just go down below deck and Tidus will go to sleep. So yeah, I will meet you guys back at the bridge of the SS Liki for real this time. And here we are on the bridge of the SS Liki. Basically, the only thing that we're really talking about around here is how all the crew are traumatized. But there aren't any warrior monks because the captain declined their offer to guard the ship. Anyway, let's examine the Jecht Sphere here. Jecht Sphere 6, I want to say? No, this one is 4.
After you get that aeon from Besaid, where are we going?
Back the way we came. Then we go north from Bavel and climb Mount Gagazet. Beyond it lies Zanarkand.
Zanarkand, huh? It's been in ruins for 1,000 years, right?
So the legends say. No one knows for sure. It still could be your Zanarkand.
Thanks for trying, Orin. I thought if I went with you guys, I might find a way to go back. But it's not that easy.
I'm sorry.
No need to apologize, Braska. It's not your fault. I should be thinking about fighting Sin now anyway. Zanarkand can wait. But I will find my way back.
Be careful, Jecht.
Hey, I'll be alright. You're the one that should be careful. Wouldn't want your little girl to cry.
She'll be alright. She's strong. Like her mother was.
That was a sudden ending. I wonder if Braska got emotional thinking about Mrs. Braska. Man, sounded like Jecht was getting emotional there too. He wants to get back to Tidus. But regardless of that, not much we can do about that at this point. So there's one more Jecht Sphere. It's the most important one because if you wait until any further in the plot to get it, you won't be able to get it without defeating the super boss that I mentioned before. So it's at Besaid Village. I think it's near the temple, so I will just meet you there. All the way back to the beginning. Okay, and here we are at Besaid, and the sphere is just next to the temple right here. So without wasting too much time, let's just watch it.
Smallest heap of huts I ever seen.
Now, that looks like a fine place to live. Orin.
My lord?
When this is over, could you bring Yuna here? I want her to lead a life far away from this conflict.
You have my word. I will bring her here.
Thank you, Orin. You're a good friend.
What are you guys doing? Let's go! I'm so hungry I could eat a shoe puff whole.
Sorry. Well, let's go then.
Wow, I wonder why Orin sounded so emotional there all of a sudden. It's not like him. Apparently he was more volatile as a young pup, though. So yeah, we now have 9 out of 10 of the Jecht Spheres, and we won't get the next one until way later in the game. But yeah, but at least we'll be able to get his last overdrive early and without having to defeat a super boss. Real quick, I should also mention, I've been talking to the people around here. The word going around here is they've all heard good things about Yuna's pilgrimage. They can't believe what happened to the Crusaders, of course. And another interesting thing is that Isaru and his guardians, Rhoda and Passe, have also already been here to obtain Valefor. So yeah, they were going in the opposite direction when we met them. So it looks like they're already back on the track. And hell, they'll probably pass us and defeat Sin before we do it at this rate if we could keep digging around. There's some people who were like hoping that Luzu and Gata would come back soon, but as we know, that's not going to happen. I know that Luzu said he was going to come back here, but I don't think he would be back yet. No, he's not. Otherwise, there would have been a cutscene. These people don't have anything interesting to say. Alright, so yeah, that's it for the Jecht Sphere episodes. Now I have to go all the way back to the end of the Macalania Woods, which will be such a trek. Damn, I forgot how annoying that was to do. If you liked the video, please click the subscribe button, and please follow me on Twitter at TheScottSpot if you haven't done those things already. Real quick, I'm going... just some notes for you to remember on your way back when you're at the Jose High Road. Make sure that you get at least 20 petrify grenades from the basilisks. Steal them. And then you also want Tidus to finish learning his overdrives. The easiest way to do that, as I mentioned before, go to the northern end of the Thunder Plains, set Tidus to the loner overdrive mode, equip him with his lightning proof shield, get into a fight with a gold element, haste Tidus, slow the gold element, kill all the enemies but the gold element. Have your other 2 characters besides Tidus escape. Repeatedly defend, and then use Spiral Cut on the gold element, and then heal it for after every 3 or 4 Spiral Cuts. And after a total of 80 overdrives, you will learn his final overdrive Blitz Ace and Energy Rain after 30 if you haven't learned that yet. And then after that, just make sure to set him back to Warrior Overdrive mode, because that's what I'm going to do. Before you leave the Thunder Plains, I would recommend trying to raise around 6,000 gil, although you can probably get by with just 3,000, and you should have more than that anyway, just from this trek, so that shouldn't be a big concern. Lastly, you definitely want to charge Ixion's overdrive, and you might also consider charging Yuna and Lulu's overdrive before continuing past the Macalania Woods. So with all that preparation said, that's going to be it for this episode, folks. Keep smiling, Guardians. I will meet you back at the northern end of the Macalania Woods. Thanks again. Next time at the TheScottSpot.